So you're originally from the Bronx?
Mm-hmm.
So are you aware that there is a flag for the Bronx? Do you know what colors are on that flag?
Puerto Rico.
Summertime in New York, New York minute. Everything can change in the New York minute. Everything can change in the New York minute. In the darkness, the sirens yell. Somebody going to jail. If you find somebody to love in New York, you better hold on.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to season 2 of Conchalant, the one-stop shop for all my NYC creatives to come together and talk that talk. I'm your host, Contrast, aka the coziest, aka Mr. Conchalant himself. Let's get to it. I'm here with Domo today. Should I say Domo? Do you have another name that you want to go by?
Dominic, whatever.
Dominic. I don't know. You got so many names. I know you by so many, different things.
Hey, Domo.
Domo. Is it Domo or Domo?
We're going to keep it Domo.
I like Domo. Only reason why is because back when I was in middle school, they had that character, that Japanese character, Domo Kun, and it was like a little brown monster thingy, and people used to have the little plushies. So that's why every time I see it spelled like that, I'm like Domo, but Domo.
I'm not going to tell you what they called me in middle school.
What did they call you in middle school?
Just save it for that.
Nah, you gotta spill it now. We here. You might as well.
Damn, I don't even want to say it. This is going to be on TV.
It's all, be free.
They should call me Domo Dick. It's
Hey,
fuck the,
hey.
But
I guess that's how we starting the podcast
harsh.
today.
That's
you know
harsh.
what I'm saying? That's how we doing it.
Tea, right?
Yeah. Take
Middle
it.
schoolers are mean.
Middle schoolers are mean. I don't recall too much of my time in middle school. I was a nerd, just listening to Drake and talking about Call of Duty all the time. So it wasn't nothing too crazy. So, in my bag yesterday, how was that? What was going on? What was the vibes?
It was crazy in my bag. Valentine's Day next week. So, of course, it was R&B. Yo Q.
Okay.
What else in? We was in Toboga up in Dyke.
Okay. Oh, you be outside.
I mean, there's no other place to be.
I don't be outside. This is my outside.
This guy.
I don't be outside. I'm a low-key mover. Not no more. You right. There was a version of me that used to be outside. Once I turned a certain age, I'm still young. I don't want nobody to think I'm old. I'm young. But, I don't know, I just feel like my maturity level just kind of hit me really fast. And I was like, yo, I'm good. I don't want to go outside no more. I'm good. Everybody was like, yo, pop out. No, what time it start? 10? Nah, I'm good. Can't do it.
Day parties.
But, I don't even want to do day parties. Because you know what I like to do in the daytime? Relax. You know what I like to do in the nighttime?
Boring,
relax.
Bro. Don't be boring, bro. I met y'all outside. That's where I should meet y'all again.
That's true. You know what? Why don't we do that? Because honestly, I was telling Jiggy earlier, I was like, I don't even remember how you ended up coming to the picture. I just know one day I saw you was there and we was cool. But I don't know if you remember exactly how we met or what event it was or.
Bro, y'all did so many events. I mean, it's such a great name. Listen to the kids, and I can't tell you the first time. I just know that.
That's what
I seen what y'all was doing. Y'all was doing it big in the middle of the Bronx and the dungeons, Halloween parties, and just so many shows and then making your own stuff. So even though y'all younger than me, I'm sitting there. I feel like y'all inspired me to be more outside.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, speaking of that Halloween party, we had, and I'm not gonna put it like this, but we had the white kids out on 3rd Ave, 400 people in a basement on 3rd Ave.
Slums. And then y'all had a VIP section.
Section in the back. We had ourselves a good time. You was over there dancing on stage. It's hot in there.
It ain't over
The
yet.
sound system was bugging out on us. It was wild, but I'll always remember that, I think, as one of the best parties that we've done as a team. It was funny because we did another event right after that and only 5 people came, and I was like, see, you can never be riding too high on what's going on. You just sometimes you gotta get humbled.
It'd be like that.
But
it'd be like that.
It do be like that. And it's you gotta remember, not every you think you cracked the formula, oh well, we did this, we did it like this, and we had it like that. And if we do that to the next one, it's going to be the same result.
Every shot is not a home run.
Nope.
And that's what really makes you.
Yeah. You know, I seen a quote the other day, saying baseball is one of the most humbling sports. They were like, basketball, you shoot a 3-pointer, people love you. If you miss the next one but shoot another 3, people love you. It was like, in baseball, even if you hit perfectly, somebody still might catch it, and then it's done. You could do everything right, but somebody could still catch it. You could run your ass off. You can hit it as far, just short of the home run. But once that person catches it, it's over.
You just reminded me of the World Series, Yankees, with Giancarlo Stanton, and everybody's catching good hits. And you're just like, yo, this got to be out.
Yeah, we had Judge, we had Jazz, Giancarlo, smoking. But my favorite moment, I think, out of that World Series was Anthony Volpe's Grand Slam. That was like a beautiful time.
This team is not gonna look the same.
Nah, it's not gonna look the same. But I'm glad, I'm glad we had it. I'm glad, we went through the motions. We made it that far. Yeah. So I'm excited to see what the Yankees are gonna do coming up this season. I'm very excited. I'm a baseball guy, so.
Hey, I'm about to be an umpire too. I'm in school for it.
Yo, all right. Actually, let's do that, because one of my things is, who is Domo the Personality? And you keep giving me new things to add to that list. So do you want to just explain to everybody what it is that you do?
Everything, bro. Anything.
What is everything?
Everything.
You gotta tell me, bro, because I see you dancing salsa. Yeah. I see you DJing a party, whether it's uptown or in the Bronx, hosting events, doing photos, acting, umpire. Am I missing anything? That's 6 things right there. What am I missing?
Whatever I could get my hands on.
Teaching dance. Like,
come on now. We in New York City. Stop. We in New York City.
Bro, but what can't you do?
Whatever I can't do, I can't do. But
if you told me tomorrow that you dropped everything and you decided to be a magician and go on America's Got Talent, I'd be like, yeah, that sound like Domo.
Pilot. Hey, met a black pilot, and I was like, yo, I could do. That's the first thing I wanted. Architect. Like, you will always go back to school at any point. Like, you don't have to be one thing. Go with your nuance.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of, a little ADHD, undiagnosed, but.
Bro, but that's it's so beautiful.
Amongst other things.
As a creator, I be feeling the same way. Like, I never want to be in a box, and not to say anybody can put me in a box. Like, I do what I want. But, like, before we used to do music, and I'd be like, yo, I'm a rapper. And then I was like, damn, I don't really want to rap that much anymore. Wonder what else I want to do. I'm like, all right, boom, we gonna do films again, and we gonna do podcasts now. So it's like, I just love having the freedom to be able to do what I want to do, but not everybody can do that.
You said before, bro, like, life is a continuum, bro. Like, there's never you don't do it anymore. Like, it all intertwines. What do we do at a party? We acting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We dressing up.
We do be acting.
When we spitting game, we rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it all connects. Like, whenever one calling calls you go pay that attention. You invest in it.
But people got to be open to that and not be stubborn too, because you miss out on blessings that you could have by not being open to opportunity, or saying, there's no way I'm not gonna be the best rapper coming out the Bronx right now. Yeah. And like,
I'm the best.
But sometimes you gotta be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not the best. Let me go see what else I got going on. And some people, they can't move past that. They can't move past the blockade of their own ego and say, all right, well, maybe I am good at this thing, but maybe this is not what I'm meant to be. And I think like people have that struggle. Do you ever have that struggle with like, damn, I really wanted to do this, but maybe I'm not meant for this?
Man, I really wanted to like finish school, do like, but the way life is, like, I want to do that for like all the women in my family. My father had a degree, and every time I go to do something, it's just something always comes up. I'm getting DJ gigs, I'm getting money over here, or this thing is calling my attention, or so
and that's why, like, it gets tough sometimes, because it's a beautiful thing for our families and our parents to work that hard to give us an opportunity to chase all these things. But then it's like, sometimes I'll be feeling disrespectful because I'm like, yeah, I didn't get the degree, but like, I'm out here living my best life. Like, I get to enjoy and be anything that I want to be, and have the ability to explore those things. And I'm like, and I understand like those that came previous didn't get to do that. So I feel like it's this weird duality of like, I owe it to my family to, you know, be who I want to be, but also it's like, damn, like I didn't get the degree. Like,
I would say this, my grandmother, God rest her soul, we lost her last February.
I'm sorry.
But very much, got, you know, her master's, went to Columbia, became a principal, like, and did that route. And she was able to be upper middle class from, you know, mother being raised in a brownstone in Harlem in the 80s, 90s.
Wild time in Harlem.
I'm saying, stepping over, like, she would tell me stories where stepping over, like, people basically who are dying from, like, heroin overdoses. And just, from there, my grandmother always instilled the power of education. But my mother is more of like explorative, like the acting, like she inspires me. Like she'll be working for the city and then acting and then doing real estate and then trying to help somebody keep their home.
Yep, I think that's being a New Yorker in general. We just got our hands in so many different pockets, and like we never stay still. People be like, yo, like y'all always on the grind. Like, yeah.
And take the train down to any part of the city.
Yo, you will see everybody doing something. I've seen people in corporate rooms and then wilding out the next day in the middle of the Bronx. And I'm like, yo, wasn't you just having a meeting with like the board of directors and you over here wilding out in the middle of Third? Like,
Upper East Side, you got the projects. Look, Chelsea, boom. You got the projects next to the $1 million, billion dollar businesses. So it's like you could cross the street and just be in another sort of demographic.
In those little pockets, they each have their own little different culture. Like, people think the city, oh, it's just the city. I'm like, but you ever go down to like LES and go chill with the Puerto Ricans over there and like, you know what I'm saying? LES give it up too. They, you know, it get hot over there. So people be acting like it's regular, but those who know. Shout out to everybody in LES.
I ain't even gonna talk about that. Because right next to pianos, you walk 2-3 blocks over, that's,
it's a different story. It's a different story. Have you DJ'd at pianos yet?
Woo! Sure have, man. Yo, they wouldn't even let me in pianos.
Really?
Yes, being 21, you know, I'm a little bit older. We had BOBs, and being 21, I would go down there just like this big world opened up as soon as you, and bro, they wouldn't let me in. They would have to charge me to come in. They would, oh, you ain't got no girls with you can't come in. So actually, yo, to this day, bro, to this day, bro. Even if you DJ at pianos, they still might not let you in. Like,
Ren is DJing pianos on next week.
Oh yeah, we did talk about that.
We gonna be outside.
Check you out. Hold on, I'll check you out.
Oh yeah. I forgot, y'all.
But yeah, bro. So that's magical. Idris Elba, like, and anybody who's everybody
has done something.
Shout out to 500K. He set that up, man. Shout out to 5, bro. Bro, really plugged me in, bro.
Yep.
I was with 5 and parlays, and I'm like, bro, you better than this. And now you got pianos doing like monthly events and just taking on. But my bad, I'm gonna plug a couple.
Yeah, bro. This is absolutely the platform to plug your people in, to show people love, give people their flowers. You know, talk about the journey. That this is what it's here for. This is why I do this. We gotta show love to our people. Speaking of DJing though, like, how did you start DJing? Because I feel like everybody has like, you know, some people, they be like, yo, my uncle gave me my first deck. Or, you know, I watched my big bro do it. Like me, I think I just ended up buying a controller one day and spinning on my own. But like, what's your like journey into DJing?
Well, I'm from Hunts Point, so.
Shout out HP.
HP, you feel what I'm saying? Those stories, that's a different chapter. But yeah, I was at HP. I think the pandemic just started. I started producing music and doing shows and
producer as well. So, like, we just gonna keep adding on to.
I mean, but it's all correlated.
It's all correlated, but yo, I'm just saying, like, I asked you what you do, and I'm still finding out new things that I didn't know yet.
It's all connected. I mean, I feel like, bro, you feel behind the camera, you eventually gonna pick up the camera, like, and that's how my story kind of goes. Is like, I'm coming to this thing in the pandemic, and my boy Tyson, David Tyson, shout out to David, man, love you, all the way in Cali. Yeah, it was just this community space that was, you know, that he created in the Boogie Down Grind Cafe.
Fire.
And he would be DJing and like he set it up in a way where like, this is hip hop, you know what I'm saying? It was like all this stuff on the walls, and I usually avoid the Bronx, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm going straight to, I'm a Heights kid, I grew up in the Heights, coming up in MS 328, and that's another, man. But basically, he set up this spot, and eventually I wanted to, like, I was enamored by it, and I'm a dancer, so I put this thing called DJs and Dancers together.
Okay.
And they basically kind of came out, and we did like this big thing. And then, not to fast forward, but we're gonna fast forward. After that, like after everything kind of dried up, I kind of like was trying to restart it. And then like I couldn't find no DJs. I was like, dang, I'm gonna have to be the DJ, And that's when I kind of like, I bought my equipment, and then I was just kind of playing, and I got the opportunity from Voices and Power. They gave me my first gig. The DJ didn't show up, and I was like, oh, I got equipment at home. And he was at the Bronx Brewery. I got you. You feel what I'm saying? I was just happy to be up there, bro, because I didn't went down blocks. And it was like, no.
Nope.
But that's kind of how I started, and it's just been crazy from there. Bro.
That's good. And what type of music do you play? Like, because I know some people, they kind of stick to one genre. I just do like reggae dance, or just I'm a piano, or I'm open format. So what's your vibe when you get behind the booth?
Yo, to be honest, I came in the scene basically like, I want to put New Jack Swing back on the map. I want, Teddy Riley, New Jack Swing. Everybody, you learn that, okay, everybody don't mess with you know what I'm saying? So, but I would say I've grown an appreciation for everything. So I can't even pinpoint nothing, but next to that is R&B music. Yeah,
I like when I was DJing, or when I do DJ, because sometimes I'll just, if somebody asks me, because I don't make it known like that, but when somebody asks me, I'll be like, let me go see what I got. And which, I mean, shout out to Uptown Gaming. You do what is it, on Tuesdays? Yeah, Tuesdays, open deck on Tuesdays. Open decks on Tuesdays.
Everybody go to Uptown Gaming, man.
Go show them some love.
My guy from we went to middle school together. Was it middle school? No.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
No, we went to middle school together. He basically the same age as me. 30, 31. Angel. He opened his own spot.
That's fine.
Uptown, and that's where Apartment 78 used to be. Y'all don't know about Apartment 78.
Nah.
I don't either, but that's a generation before me. But
got you.
It's a story behind every venue, like how they get popping. But I got you.
I pulled up to Uptown Gaming one day, and I did a little set.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
We did a show together, bro.
We did.
I hosted, and you was DJing behind me. I was like, so
That's
you
true.
was doing everything. I was like, oh, he not rapping. Oh, he not just an event curator. Oh, he DJing too. So
see, we've done so much. I don't even remember that.
You don't remember that?
I don't remember.
Jiggy hired me for the show, and
That was the one in the basement?
No, that was the one in Bronx.
Bronx Brewery, bro. I ain't gonna lie. At some point, they kind of all blend together. And so every time we've done something at the Bronx Brewery, I'd be like, "What show was that again? What?" You know how I remember by the outfit I was wearing.
I think that was your first show, like.
First show there.
Yeah, I did it outside in the back.
I feel like it's coming back to me.
I felt like I plugged. I was like, yo, you got to do an event here, and it just happened.
Yo,
like,
see, but that's that's love, bro. We putting people on and encouraging your community, encouraging the people around you. I feel like that's something that's so like important, and I think very much something that when I think about that, you're one of the first people I think of, that somebody who's like wanting to bring people together, and you think about puzzles and like, all right, what's the missing piece for this? Who can I connect here? Who can I bring here? Who can I put on? So that's like, I think about you when I'm like, yo, who's somebody in New York, in the Bronx, in the Heights, wherever, who's constantly putting their foot out to get other people in the door. And like, I want to give you flowers for that, because you've been doing that for years.
Before anything, I'm a community builder, you feel me? Like, I love when all of us are together, you know what I mean? Like, it's different energy, like, and the fact, if you get paid or not, like, during the pandemic, I found my love for the community, you know what I'm saying? And that's community is invaluable. I don't care if I'm playing for 1,000 people I don't know. Like, I would just want to, like, in my bag was fire, because I seen all my friends, DJs, dancers, like, that's community is number one.
The DJs and dancers, we said that about 2, 3, 4 times already. Can we talk a little bit more about how DJs and dancers started? I know you said Boogie Down Grind Cafe, but I feel like it transcended into bigger spaces and into more things than that. So like, how was that coming up with that concept, or did it just naturally form? Like, what was the thought behind it?
One can't exist without the other. You feel what I'm saying? So.
That is true. You don't want to be a DJ and nobody dancing to your shit.
And to this day.
To this day.
People still not like that. But that's...
People don't dance no more.
So we got DJ Ultraviolet, right?
Yep.
She's fire. I think she played every Thursday during the pandemic, 2020. HP, Boogie Down Grind, on a corner of like, this is the poorest congressional district in the country. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still don't really know what that means. And you have this fire, like, Dominican DJ, and she's wildin'. Like, she's paying everything, and I'm just moving. Ultraviolet is now in House of Yes, like, as a resident in the house. But we started on this corner. I can't wait for her to, like, because I just be saying this to myself all the time. It's like, we started on the corner. I'm walking down the block. This is 3-4. You've been to HP. You coming down there, and I'm, like, dancing. I'm just, like,
feeling the vibe.
Feeling the vibe. And then you got DJ Man, you got all these DJs, all this hip hop just coming together, like dancers coming out. We got the mat on the floor. Like, you never seen this. So I'm like, yo, let me put DJs and dancers together. I think of a spot. I wanted to do it in front of Boogie Down Grind, but I was like, nah, we need something bigger and something exclusive, because I don't like people messing up the vibe. That's
pulling up, thinking they could just, do
whatever they want, bad energy, bad vibes. Like, that's kind of an issue in the scene now. It's getting better, but Bronx Brewery, we get the opportunity. I don't remember who really gave me the opportunity. I just know, like, I think I went to them and I was just like, yo, just give me a Tuesday. Tuesday, pandemic 2021. I believe, 2020, 2021.
Were we still in mask mandate? Was everybody still wearing masks at that time?
Yeah, 2020 we were still scared. I think 2021 it opened a little bit. I gotta check the date on that. But I just remember we had a 3-part series. But I remember the first one, I met this other DJ. He used to do comedy. I was like, yo, bro, like, I need speakers. He bought a whole speaker, subwoofers.
Fire.
We went crazy. Like, we bought... What was the second thing? We brought the mat out. We basically started, we had the DJs, and it was a lineup. I wanted it to be like a showcase. Every DJ could, showcase, and they get like an hour. And then you have a dance instruction, like some sort of dancer was gonna be like, do a class, So everybody gets equity in the space. The DJs, the dancers. I see too many dancers go out and, they don't really, they're really the life of the party. They're the reason I stay longer. There's the reason I'm gonna buy at least 1 or 2 more drinks, because they control the vibe, the movement, the direction of a place. But I put all that together, and it was amazing. Like, by the third one, it just became a social. Like, they would just come in, just these big dancers from In the Heights, Andrew from In the Heights, who had like,
my cousin was in the Heights. Shout out to my godfather, Leo Moctezuma.
Yeah, oof, my Lord.
We'll talk after. Yeah. But you just did it in the Bronx Brewery, or did you do it in any other places?
We tried to do it in Bronx Landing at HP. By that time, it was 2022, and the world had opened up. I did it with DJ Manny. The world had already opened up, so a lot of people's attention was elsewhere.
Yeah.
It was a cool little turnout. I love when, like, special guests and, like, really the dancers that I really respect, and they come out. And it was a good little vibe. Like,
that's good. Do you, is there like an expectation when you're putting these events together, like, or a formula that you follow that you feel like people are just they're gonna pull up, they're gonna pull up, or is like, I mean, I know we said it before, like, every time is different, but like, how does it make you feel when the community don't bite back on something that you're trying to put out there for the culture?
It makes me feel like, I feel like we really loved art in the pandemic because it's all we had. But now that there's a whole bunch of other things to focus on, like, it's not there no more. Like, that love and appreciation and paying tickets and paying into things is not there no more. So people show up and want to get in for free, and people show up and they don't want to bite onto the concept, or they feel like there's something better out there. It's just like, nah, this is a community thing for us. And I put,
Do you ever take that personally when people don't pull up?
To be honest, I used to have my rant videos, and everybody remember I would get my little picnic chair And I would sit down, I would really talk to the people like, yo, y'all not buying tickets. Like, this shit is blowing my, I would just really get my stress out.
I mean, that could also be seen as a strategy. Was
that
working?
Bro, that was a brand. It's called a brand archetype. Like, I like to be the villain because I feel like I'm standing up for my event producers.
Yeah.
It's 4 people in the room. You got the event producer, the event space owner, the curator, and I think the DJ in the audience. It's one of the, so maybe it's 5. But like, they really dictate the space. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, when I put all this stuff together, it's for us to get everybody to get equity in the space.
Yep.
To come and get something. I don't know if that answers
that. That it's not personal. You know, it's more than just you. I think it is the best way to kind of rephrase that. Like, there are other entities and other people involved that deserve the appreciation and the love out of doing this. So it's like when people don't pull up and do that, and it's like, damn, like y'all missing out when there's so many good things and so much positivity and love that could come from it.
You put so much time, equity into event, like that's a 24-hour business.
Yeah, and sometimes you got to be realistic. It just won't. You could have everything right, but sometimes it just don't hit. Sometimes something might be going on in Brooklyn that day that people's attention are nobody want to pull up to the Bronx that day. Just like, or let's say a famous artist is in town, like Bad Bunny in town, you want to have an event the same night that he got something going on. Like, imagine you doing an event the same night he's in Yankee Stadium. Be like, damn, I didn't look at the tour schedule before. Like, I should have known better.
Spring and summer in New York City when you're trying to do the events can be the worst.
Because everybody got something going on. You could have something going on within 3 blocks of each other. You could have something at Roses at Park, Bronx Brewery, and Bronx Native all at the same time. And like,
people looking for the best vibe. They looking.
Speaking of Bad Bunny, how did you feel about the new album, bro?
I think if I like my Spanish is not great.
My Spanish is horrible. And I said this the last time.
Wait, we Puerto Rican as well?
I'm 100% Puerto Rican. I'm a no sabo. I'm really, listen, this is my PSA to everybody out there, to my New Yorkers, my Puerto Ricans back home. I'm trying my best.
Y'all didn't make a school for us to learn. Y'all didn't make a segue, like, it just wasn't in the household.
And I try to learn through the music as well, but honestly, the way I've been learning is there's this creator I follow. His name is Dímelo G, and he goes into the streets of Puerto Rico and just be like asking like kids questions as like almost like a side talk, but on the streets of PR. And I be watching it religiously, and I'm like,
send that to me.
I got you. But I show it to like my family, and they be laughing, and I'm like, but what? Why is everybody laughing? I'm like, I didn't know what he said yet. So I got to rewind and think about it and ask. And I'm like, all right, I figured it out now. Like, that is mad funny. Yeah, yo, I got to tell you, it's such a funny thing.
This is how I be learning. Duolingo was a little hard for me because I'm like, if I do it every day, it's boring. Like, it get boring. But the music, so, bro, I'm not going to plug nobody in, but reggaeton parties, like J Fuse, Michi, all them, I fell in love with Latin music when my friend, KB, Kelvin, he had a little iPod before with the little screen, and I saw this thing called Aventura. Before I'm speaking Spanish, Adventura.
Adventura. Hey, what's that Adventura you're listening to?
I heard Mi Corazoncito for the first time. Bro, I've never been, this is when I discovered
is that your favorite Aventura song? Mine is On Beso.
Mine is I'm Sorry, You're Poison, Su Veneno, or You're Poison, I'm Sorry. I know I played you, I know I messed up, that was retarded, it's la verdad, that might not be the lyrics.
I don't remember.
Man, please take me back. Because he's mixing Spanish and English
Spanglish
together.
version, yeah.
Latin, whatever dialect we want to call
I mean, I think when they put it like the correct term in terms of like music world is Spanglish, but
because we got this thing where it's just like Spaniards versus Latinos and Hispanics. So I just want to be politically forward and learn as I'm going to embrace what we're doing.
Yes.
Oh, that's all to say when I was growing up in the Heights, because I eventually, you know, that's where I grew up, middle school. That was my introduction to like, you know, Dominicans, like in baseball and like, and well, I loved baseball before that. That's been my favorite sport. But discovering like these group of people in the music and Lo Tres Golpe and just the culture and the movement. I'm growing up in like a black household, African American household, R&B, soul, like, and just me now in a school in the Heights with like these, you know, people I don't know nothing about, you know, and it's I don't know where I'm going with this, but thank you to the culture.
I mean, going back to it, like we were talking about Bad Bunny's albums, so like, you know, how was it? How'd you feel about it? Did it resonate? Salsa, yo.
People don't dance to salsa and it blows mine, and it's crazy.
You know who does dance salsa? You. And I'm gonna throw a video right here so y'all can see it. So like. Yeah, people don't dance. People don't dance. I don't think people really just don't dance at all in general anymore, but especially salsa.
Salsa changed my life, bro. Shout out to Stephen Reyes from University Heights. Bro, I basically went on Groupon. Shout out to Groupon, you know what I mean? $25.
Yo, Groupon be having it.
I popped up on him and I started taking classes, you know.
Fire.
You didn't ask me how I got started in salsa, but
I'm gonna let you tell me. Let's talk about it.
So I popped up, boom. I surprised him and check him out. I'm doing my little bachata dance. I'm like, I think I got it. I don't have it. Nah.
You think you got it, so
You ain't got it. He like, nah, I'm gonna give you this, this, and this. And he like, yo, try salsa. I'm just like, all right, yeah, cool. Bet. I'm gonna do it. Did it for a little while. It was hard. I hated it. But I kept showing up, you know what I'm saying? And before you know it, I'm on stages, dancing for People's Magazine. I'm all over the East Coast. I'm in different congresses. I'm performing. I got my team. Like, it helped me with my intimacy issues, because you got to partner up and talk to random people.
I felt that.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm preaching the gospel of, like, of salsa. You got to, like, it speaks all the instrumentations and the, maracas, it's, oh my God, it is.
Do you have like a favorite salsa song, like the one that once you hear it, you're like, this is the one I want to dance to right now, or like a favorite group?
Frankie Ruiz, bro. Nunca te quedas.
Okay.
You never. What? Nunca te quedas. What is it?
You know,
you never stay.
Unfortunately, I'm still trying to learn.
Me tengo que ir.
That's all right. So that's Los Adolescentes, which they are not, you know, growing up I thought all people who made salsa were Puerto Rican. I didn't find out till like a couple years ago. That group, Cubans, but that group specifically is from Caracas, Venezuela. And that's actually my favorite salsa group. So, Me tengo que ir. I love that song. And then I was like, this is my group. Like when I hear them, it's over. So you're originally from the Bronx? So do you think like you know the Bronx really, really well?
Well, first I want to say I was born in Annapolis, Maryland, because my mother went to HBCU. And then we moved back to the Bronx. My mother's from Harlem.
Okay.
And she was actually born in the Bronx. So I'm from New York. I'm trying to play music.
He's all-encompassing New York, but you did start in the Bronx.
Yeah.
And you think you know the Bronx?
For the most part, I'm still
For the most part? All right, so boom. I'm going to test your knowledge real quick.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see how well you know the Bronx. I know the answers to these questions, but I wrote them, so I didn't write them. But ready for number one. What are all the MTA train lines that travel through the Bronx?
You got the D. We got the B there. A.
No.
Oh shit. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll give you a hint. You got the letters done. Now you need the numbers.
We got the 4, 5, 6, 2.
You're missing one more.
Oh, the one go there, right?
The last stop. You should know.
The last stop.
The last stop.
Bro.
Shout out to the last stop,
bro. Yo, I got monthly series in the last stop.
How you DJ at the last stop? You don't know.
Yo, I've been taking a one train my whole life, bro, and it go all the way to the back of the last stop, and I'm just like, and I work with the last stop. Shout out to last stop,
Shout out
PD.
to last stop. Yo, I gotta go. I heard the food is banging.
Yo, come next Saturday, bro.
Next Saturday?
You, me, and R&B.
You,
me, and R&B. Stop playing with them. Come sing with the kids.
Y'all gonna see. I'm gonna post up on the Conchalant page, and I'm there. All right, you ready for number 2?
Go for it.
All right, because we talked about baseball earlier.
Yeah.
When was the last time the Yankees won the World Series?
09.
All right.
Come on now. 09. What are you saying? Are you done? Melky Cabrera. What, Jason Giambi is on there?
Bro, I'm just asking questions.
Robinson Cano, we miss you, beloved.
Yo, shout out to Cano, because in the Caribbean games, the City de Caribe, DR just won, and he was playing on that team.
What?
Yeah, he's still playing, bro. He's still out here. He plays overseas too, and I think in Dubai or something.
Yo, he's nasty. I love his stance was just chill. Kakata, bro, just young. Yo, you know New York City based off the sounds. All right,
ready for number 3?
3, talk to me.
What rapper made the song "Still Not a Player"?
Ooh, big pun. Happy belated. Are you serious?
Yes.
You know?
Okay,
I'm from
okay.
HP, bro.
I'm gonna throw you a little tricky one right now. Now everybody knows this. So, are you aware that there is a flag for the Bronx? Do you know what colors are on that flag?
Puerto Rico.
I'm gonna give you a hint. These colors could be seen on New York's favorite basketball team.
So orange. And blue.
One more.
Anybody wearing Knicks stuff? It's
Nah.
crazy. I picked the wrong day not to wear it. Shout out to that jacket, by the way.
Yo, thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you. I'll give you the last one. It was white. White, orange, and blue.
Anybody?
I know.
Anyway.
Listen, we're gonna put the flag like right here so everybody can see. The Bronx does have a flag.
Why? Who made this flag?
I'm not sure and what the municipalities decided on here, but we from the X, and we gonna show this flag off. I'm gonna have
DMX should be the flag on the flag.
Yo, DMX should have been the whole ambassador of New York, honestly. Shout out my dogs. All right, this is my last one. You ready?
Yeah.
It's not a trivia question, but you really gotta think about this answer. What's your order at the deli? And that includes your sandwich, your chips, your drink, your bev, whatever, and any little candies or cookies or whatever. That I need everything.
At this age or
whatever comes first.
You know what? I get the bacon, egg, and cheese or chopped cheese. If it's late at night, we after the party.
Did we not say he was going to say that?
Bacon, egg, and cheese. Because it just sounds great. You roll off the tongue, bacon, egg, and cheese.
Bacon, egg, and cheese, chopped cheese.
Chopped cheese.
Chopped cheese.
Come on, after the party, you lit? Come on,
yo, we used to go to this one spot on Williamsbridge Road by the 6th train, and it's a 24-hour deli.
You know you from New York.
Yo.
When you really got to give directions.
Yo, for real. And after every event I think I've almost ever done, either coming back from Brooklyn or whatever, we'd always end up in that spot like 2, 3 in the morning. But I'm gonna tell a quick story. Shout out to my boy Drem. We took him there one day, and you know how sometimes the delis be having like these little prepared salads and stuff? So they have like a little lobster salad. And my boy Drem ordered a chopped cheese with the lobster salad on the chopped cheese. The most outlandish shit I've ever seen.
That's what you gotta do. Switch that shit up.
I wouldn't order. I'm allergic to shellfish, so I would have died. But would you even try that?
Well, every 7 years your allergies change. So now I'm allergic to shellfish.
Are you really?
Yeah. We from City, we used to go to City
Island. I know, City Island used to be up in the spot. Yo,
wailing.
now I go to City Island, I can't eat shit.
I ain't gonna talk about that, but salmon, I still bust the salmon down.
Okay.
But let's see, late at night, you drunk? Come on now. We looking in the window, it's options, it's a lobster salad. Poppy, let me get that. My favorite, yo, let me get that.
Word.
Put that on there. I don't know what that is. It look good. Put it on there.
And with your bacon, egg, and cheese or your chopped cheese, what else you getting? You getting chips? You getting?
Okay. So the chips we getting salt and vinegar, or I'm getting in this day and age, I'm probably gonna get the white cheddar popcorn. Come on now, stop it.
What's the bev? Can't do anything without a bev.
Well, nowadays we're gonna stay with the classic cup of water. But other than that, we used to get the nutty.
Yep.
You feel me? Grape drink, of course, the purple. purple sugar water with the suds. Yeah, that's pretty much what else.
No dessert?
We doing the,
This is a full.
All right, if I'm wildin', I'm getting the glazed honey bun. Pause. That joint sound crazy.
Pause.
Excuse me, sorry.
Nah, it's okay. We just had a whole thing about pause last time. We're not gonna do this again every episode. We're not gonna have a pause moment.
Listen. I'm getting the glaze. We unpausing it. I'm getting the glaze. I'm getting the glazed honey bun. You feel what I'm saying? Extra glaze on. Ain't no
extra glaze.
Pause. Sorry. Wait. I'm getting an extra glazed honey bun. I'm throwing it in the microwave if it make it there. You feel what I'm saying?
If it make it there.
What else? Just got paid that day. Sour Patches, come on, throwing that in there. What else? I'm picturing the store.
Okay.
The store is coming to my mind. And I might get some coconut water for the electrolytes.
Bro, I mean, you see how I love coconut water. Don't get me started.
You know we're not eating that whole bag. But
I mean, on some nights I could get everything.
You take it out the
some
bag?
nights I could get everything. You know, I'm gonna tell y'all my order too. All right, look. I'm gonna tell y'all my order.
Forgot the halal.
Ooh, some chicken over rice go crazy.
Chicken and lamb over rice.
Chicken, yeah.
Different.
Yo, I'm
extra white sauce.
See, now you wildin'. Everybody cracking up. No, this is not what we turning this podcast into. Stop. Yo, look, I be loving my sandwiches. I take pride in my sandwiches. You can ask any of my boys. Like, I get down with my sandwiches.
Do you cook too?
I do cook. You know what I'm saying?
Get the flick of the
Chef Cozy, Coffee, y'all know who it is. But I ain't gonna say like right now, my sandwiches are a little basic. I feel like when I was in high school, I used to like do some crazy shit, like have like pastrami Swiss, lettuce, tomato, honey mustard, throw like, I don't know, I would do like a lot. Now I'm just like, yo, let me get a honey turkey and Swiss, lettuce, tomato, not too much mayo.
Humbling yourself.
And then I do, you ever had the honey barbecue cheese puffs? They smacking. If you never had it, go try that. Then I would either do like Famous Amos chocolate chip cookies or the Keebler M&M cookies. Those are my favorite. Bev, do a Fiji water, any water, it don't matter.
You Fiji?
I love Fiji water, I'm sorry.
You Fiji?
I put Fiji water in my
drinking
iron so I
pond.
stay crisp, you know what I'm saying? So, and coconut water. I'll do Vita Coco all day.
Yeah.
That's my order. I'm basic now. When I was a young man,
what you getting?
I was, chopped cheese with bacon, like, or, shout out to Ram's Deli by Fordham University.
Plum.
They do this platter, and it's a mixed combo over rice, but it got waffle fries and an egg on it. I feel like that might have been the craziest joint I ever ordered, but let me tell you, that joint is smacking.
When you lit, you hungry.
Yeah, I'm be hungry, but not even when I'm lit. It's just because I be hungry. It sounds like a good idea. Big body.
Come on now.
Yo, so you did good on your questions. I ain't mad. You think you was like 4 for 5.
Nervous.
It's okay. It's okay.
The flag. I forgot. I didn't even know we had a flag.
Yeah. Let's get back into it. So, we spoke a little bit before the show, and you talked to me about kind of leaving the city. I know like some people, they want to stay in New York forever, and other people, they want to branch out and kind of just explore other parts of New York or just move to a different state. And I think it's crucial to just experience something outside of what you've known for a long time. But I know you expressed that you got, 9 days left in the city now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be out another 5, 6.
By the time this come out, you'll probably already be cozied up somewhere else.
As you get older, you're moving out of your family's house. Some prospects for other, situations inside the city. I might come back and sublet for the summertime.
Okay.
Like my boy used to have, his family moved out the Heights to Montclair.
Okay,
so
that's not that far.
Montclair's, but it's a slice of heaven. It's quiet, and you wake up and it's just
peace.
Oh, it's just peace.
Yeah.
We was in that storm in Sandy too. For some weird, odd reason, I ran to a place where they got these big old trees. But yeah, I'm be moving out the city. It's not much. I don't feel too bad. Like I'm a little.
It's that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not like you know, you're jumping ship. It's not like you're leaving people behind.
You
it's
never
just,
leave the city. The city is always with you.
Exactly.
I got people who come from Miami talking about like, yo, I went New York City and Miami.
Yep.
Like,
and you know, like, it's also for your peace too, you know, and sometimes staying, as much as this space can give you, you sometimes got to remove yourself from it to appreciate it a little bit more and to give yourself that part. And be like, all right, now I could come back and do it. Or like, you know, just do it in increments, in glimpses. Kind of giving yourself that separation to have your space, have your peace, but go back in and do what you want. I guess what I'm trying to ask is there a part of you that feels like you're missing out on things by not fully being here?
Oh, nah, it's not even a setback. It's a necessary move in a direction to get that space. When you're in it, you don't really appreciate it, so you can't really find the motivation to continue to be in it, because it's a grind and everything's accessible. You get up and you're just overly stimulated. I feel like when you're away from it, you could tackle it.
So, yo, you wake up and you're already like, fuck, yo, like what's. So I completely understand that. I completely understand. And you know, everything. New York City is outside looking at people, oh my God, it's the greatest city. It is the greatest city, but it's one of the grimiest too. Hey, you know, that's a hard truth. And being a person of the community, being somebody who wants to bring people together, being somebody who wants to put people on in a grimy city can be tough. And you know, like, how do you build trust in a space like that? Like, how do you build your community in a space where you be feeling like maybe people is out to get you? Like, what's your experience with that?
I buried through it. Authenticity and genuineness. Like, I like to say that I'm gonna show up as my best, honest self, and what you do, everybody got a clean slate with me. What you do to me is just a reflection of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think when I first started, like, you know, DJs and dance and stuff, I had just, everybody's a great person. And everybody knows how to do business, but it's not like that. You roll with, you're gonna see who you could roll with. It's just, that's another type of beauty where it's just like, okay.
Yeah, like we said, like, not every event gonna hit the same, not every person that you work with gonna respect you. And, you know, like, we book people for shows and be like, yo, never again. Like, never want to work with that person again. All the time. I know you deal with that.
We can still be friends.
Yeah, like, we cool, but I'm never gonna trust you to.
I don't say it like that. I just don't say nothing. I just be like.
That's true too. I don't be saying. I be like, you know what? Thank you for your time. We good. Maybe we'll do this again.
I don't even say all that. I be like, okay. I be like, nah, I ain't gonna. Oh, you a little late. Just no remorse. Okay.
Yo, people with lateness be having no respect, bro. People be pulling up hour late, like, yo. I'm like, yo, like, did we not agree on a?
I always say you teach people how to treat you. You know what I'm saying? So if you let that rock, that's a reflection more on you. And other people gonna see that, like, oh, he could be late. Tighten up your business.
Yeah, and then you know, it be hard because, you know, you want to put people on, you want to give people the benefit of the doubt, give people an opportunity. Then it's like, you show me exactly why I don't want to do that. So, like, at what point do you limit people's access to you? Like, because again, when I think community, when I think people, you know, putting people on, I think of you. And I know that also comes with a negative side that maybe you don't necessarily talk about all the time. But, like, at what point do you be like, yo, like, I'm clipping you, I'm clipping this person, you don't have access to me no more?
It's a feeling, like, like, this doesn't align with my purpose. And it's not necessarily because of another person, or it's just like, this is not gonna work for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't align. I don't specifically say anything, I just don't work in that direction no more. I don't give people that time and energy, or I'll completely change my whole destination just to avoid. I'll go the long way just to
avoid,
yeah. I'm not you don't suck up to anybody like that. Like, this is your path, and how you see it is how you should go about it. And even if I gotta be frank and direct, keep it P. Like, yo, I want to do this. I'm never in a situation where I have hardly in a situation where I have to explain, like, yo, this, you know, this doesn't.
Thank God. Thank God for that.
Like, sometimes you need that smoke, because when you get in those rooms and you be like, I be telling people with nightclubs, like, yo, I'm not rocking with this. Like, this is not, doesn't align with what I'm trying to do. Like, and you're not keeping up your end of the bargain. It doesn't really matter to me who you are. I work scrubbing toilets to fund my own dream. I don't really need another person to tell me.
Exactly.
What we doing,
and sometimes people don't respect that thing just because, you know, they got a couple extra dollars in their pocket or their name rings bells in certain areas, that it means that they can disrespect you. Right. It's like, they don't even know who you know what I'm saying? Or and not even that, but they just aren't aware of their character, and it's like, yo, like, fuck you, like, honestly, at the end of the day, like, hold this, like, you know what I'm saying? I know my word, but you don't have to, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I'm getting hot, because I've been in places like that where I'm like, yo, like, you don't even know me to treat me like that, but.
See, when you arguing with people, you wasting time and energy, you getting caught up with, I just be like, my brain already fixate into what I need to do. And I'll just be like, and I don't need, you know, good luck. I'll still pay you your word for. I'll keep up my end. I'll just, yo, we going.
Yep.
I ain't gotta answer no questions. It's just because I'm not getting my energy caught up in something else. My dream is over there. You know,
you gotta protect your energy. That's why it's important going to where you need to go, moving out, doing whatever you gotta do to just protect that peace, protect that energy, and you know, a lot.
I ain't moving because
I know, but I'm just saying. But that comes along with, you know, with doing that. You know, sometimes you got to be put in a position where even if you don't want to do something, you realize the benefit of it afterwards. So even if maybe moving wasn't your first thought, the necessity of giving yourself that space is there, and giving yourself that break and that peace of mind. And it's like, all right, like, I could come back to this with a clear head and with, you know, with an open heart and a new outlook on certain things and certain situations that I maybe overlooked or didn't address properly. And like, all right, you know what? Like, we good. Like, this is over. I'm fine with that.
I'm doing Ashe.
Yes. I know you say you probably gonna come back to the city in the summer, but in between that time, are you still gonna be doing things here? You got what's going to happen? I need to know. The people need to know when can we see you?
Uptown gaming, like if anybody's doing it. I mean,
on Tuesdays. Tuesdays.
Every other Tuesday. Once a month Tuesdays, or DJs open decks. Probably doing more shows, more events. I got residencies out the wazoo. Like once a month, I'm at the Last Stop, 242nd Last Stop, one line.
On what train?
One train.
One train, okay.
I was trying to sing a lyric for the one train
anything
song.
Is better than that one train.
But that Hawida in Brooklyn. So now I got my events uptown, in the Heights, and what is that, Van Cortlandt, and then I got a spot in Brooklyn.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Is it like, you're usually doing it by yourself though, right? Like the coordinating and, you know, or rather just coming up with the concepts and stuff?
Yeah, for the most part. Maybe the venue might, you know, come around doing it. Shout out to Domo. Domo's so crazy because he's the one that plugged me into, you know, the Brooklyn residency now.
Gotcha.
He did my birthday weekend.
Fire.
DJ that all three of them. We was both tired at the end of it. On my Aquarius, shout out to them.
Shout out to the Aquarius.
But yeah, pretty much. Yeah, just we taking over the city.
Yeah, but you know, do you feel like it's easy to manage by yourself, or do you feel like you need a team sometimes? Because I know, like, you know, for certain things you'd be like, yo, I can only handle it by myself. Nobody's gonna handle it the way I would handle it. But then at other times it's like, yo, like, I wish I had some extra hands on this. Like, do you ever have that struggle?
My brain has already got the ADD shit going on, but it's just a lot of energy and work trying to maintain your own life, like having jobs to just survive, and then trying to build something for yourself, and you're giving too much to that thing, you know, where it's like exhausting you, where it's working backwards against you. So I'll like outsource, and this is where relationship building and networking is important, because I'll outsource like the graphic design, I'll outsource like somebody taking the door if it's a ticketed event, I'll outsource somebody coming up with the idea. You can outsource your DJ set if somebody gives you a particular budget and you're gonna rock that DJ set. Like, I'll split it up so other people could, like, you know, eat, and just divide the time so I can people amongst the people and, you know, connect with whoever's in the room to try to. But it's hard, bro.
It is.
And I did for the most part, I kind of did DJs and dances by myself. But like you said, sometimes just stuff can get wrapped up in other people's energy when you're doing it collectively. But I'm totally welcoming to like partnerships. Like I'm actually aiming to do more partnerships and alleviate this.
He said he's looking for more partnerships. So.
yeah. But hey, be on the right side of business, bro. I'm coming with the contracts and everything.
Yeah,
like,
listen, contracts is important, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have it in writing. Gotta have it in writing.
It's the only way. It's the only way now.
One more thing that I wanted to talk to you about, and, you know, you said it before, is movement is medicine. Now, I kind of just want to, you know why is that important to you? I know you said salsa dancing helped with your intimacy and stuff like that, but why is movement medicine for you?
Movement really helped me through a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like, through, you know, therapy, through, you know, I used to say movement therapy. Like that was my first class, but you technically can't say it without the right, you know, credentials. But movement is medicine. Like I work with a lot of kids, deal with a lot of trauma, a little, you know, emotional instabilities. Like it can help, like, just alleviate all of that, like connecting with other people, just, and any type of movement is not just moving your body, sometimes it's your own movement. Like my movement is like liberating artists and trying to give them equity and keep them inside of their art, because that's, so it's not only movements through movement, but like your own movements.
Yeah.
Like whatever you got going on, it's a movement right here.
Yeah,
like
that's true.
This motion.
Movement is not limited to your dance moves, but to you know, your focus, and you know, that's a beautiful way to think about it. Yeah, that's amazing, bro. No, because honestly, like I only thought about it in the physical sense, but you bring it up as far as like conceptually, like your movement, what you are trying to accomplish, that is also a form of medicine. So
when you DJ, what you want in the room? Well, what can you tell if it's working?
You're right. You're right. I think that's a fact. That's a fact. I think that's the perfect way to kind of cap off this conversation. Is, you know, your movement is everything, and your movement is healing. Your movement is purposeful. Your movement is a reflection of you, and you know, you only want the best for yourself, right? So make sure you move with intention. Make sure you move with a full heart, with an open mind. And Domo, thank you for being part of this today.
Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, man. I'm excited to see what you have in the future. Want to let people know where they can find you.
Domo, You a Vibe, Domo The Personality on YouTube. I'm gonna start the TikToks. And
Domo The Umpire, Domo The...
You can find me...
Domo The Dancer, Domo The Magician, Domo The Pilot.
You know, I might pick up some other skills. You know, electrician, website designer, all that.
See, Conchalant, we know no limits here. Yo, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Domo.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
You giving me an outlet I can show people who I am, Domo The Personality. I think this whole interview encompassed this where I could put it out. So thank this man. Sound effects for the... Sound.
We'll throw a little clap in there. Thank you guys so much, and we're going to see y'all in the next one.
Do it.
That concludes today's episode of Conchalant with Domo The Personality. You can find him at Domo.YouAVibe on Instagram. I'm sure it's going to be like right over here. Make sure you follow me at contrast.nyc and support the show as always at Conchalant on Instagram and Patreon. And we're going to see you on the next one.